collective chorus. There's the whistle. Di Marco. And here's Alvarez. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Mbappe fiddles it through. Haaland. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you.
Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Threads one in. Bellingham. Haaland. Alvarez. Romero powering forward here. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Great defending, strong and determined. Marquinhos. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Just the goalkeeper to beat. There's the hit! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Portugal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Romero can get it clear. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. A real chance if he can get through. Oh, sweet bit. Tries a shot! Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Heads it! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
Terrific header! They've scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mbappe. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Bellingham. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Portugal have their second corner now. Geertruida gets it away. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Short changes him with that pass. Vinicius Junior. He can get that clear. Busquets. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Osimhen. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alvarez with a definite foul there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Osimhen. Now the finish! Marco. And here's Mbappe. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Portugal have a free kick. Alvarez! Decent hit from there. Haaland, and it's lofted through here. Lovely bit of skill. Haaland, well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Great hit! Yes! And surely that settles it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, every time they've gone through the gears, Peter, they've looked like scoring. So provided they can stay well clear of the handbrake, they ought to be completely out of sight fairly soon.
Portugal 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. So off we go once more. Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Quickly taken. Haaland could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third, and the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Busquets. Has a go! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Mbappe. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Alvarez. Mbappe. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The pass has gone astray. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's got to be in. Big chance! It's there! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Bellingham. Look at the... He's had a hit! Really well taken goal.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
This is threatening to become a really good game. It's a quick one. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mosquera cuts out the pass. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their...
Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Alvarez goes short. Real chance! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 20. Número 9.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Looking tidy in possession here. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Lookman. Chouameni. Surlot. Ter Stegen will lay claim to that. And he was quick to react. And it's Son Heung-min. Marquinhos. Griezmann. De Jong. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Lewandowski. Griezmann. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Son Heung-min. Succumbs to the pressure. Well seen. Saw that coming. Chance for the header! And yes, it's there! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So now the difference is 3. Busquets. Quality ball. Griezmann gets over and intercepts. Busquets. Griezmann. Now it's Haaland. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shot at goal! Oh, taken with style! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Always onto this. He has found the way through. Big header! Oh, denied at the last.
It's a decent chance to count.
Belts one. So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior
Going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Sergio Busquets really is a cut above anyone in his particular role. Okay, he's not known for pace, but his intelligence, his reading of the game, his positioning are all outstanding. And he's not afraid to get physical either.
Hits one! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And we have our very first corner. He's cut it out. Traoré. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Osimhen. He is through here. That's a good ball out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. Chooses to go back. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to get it away. Oh, they could be caught out here. He has found the way through. Goalkeeper's ball. Vinicius Junior. So it is still 0-0. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Mbappe. That is a brilliant interception. Now he's off and running. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Busquets, Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Vinicius Junior.
Bellingham. Mbappe. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior goes on a run down the left wing. And here's Mbappe. That's going to go a long way. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. Marquinhos is the guilty party there. Surlot, well read, and the danger is averted. Well, there's the clearance. Mbappe. Bellingham. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Vinicius Junior. Decent progress down the left. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Good running, strong and purposeful. That looks a cracking ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen, brilliantly cut out. Vinicius Junior. Shapes to shoot! And that should get the job done.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a
Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that. Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Back into the middle. And he's had it nicked away. Alvarez. He's in plenty of space here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Oh, good ball. That's an excellent interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found a way through. Oh, good ball. Alvarez! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class. Real class.
There was no getting to that. No. Bellingham! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This is their second corner of the game. Tchouaméni is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alvarez. Distributed tidily. Vinicius Junior gets a foot in here. Well read, nice interception. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Mbappe. De Jong. And he was quick to react. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Mbappe. DiMarco. He's shifting through the gears here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 2 then.
Número 9. Número 15. Vão dar os seus lugares.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way.
Número 66. Número
That's been
18.
cut out, well played.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And that's aimed into the middle. De Jong bops him off it and wins back the ball. The message is clear, none shall pass. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Lewandowski. That's tidy. Bellingham. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And here's Mbappe. And Dijk cuts out the pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. In with a header! He will be livid with himself.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
He's going to be disappointed with that. De Jong tries making a foray down the right. Now it's Haaland.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. He can get that clear. Nicked it back promptly. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lewandowski is flagged offside.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 32. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
Now it's
Número 14.
Lewandowski.
Número 11. Griezmann. Número 7.
Cucurella.
Está a proceder
He's
a uma
picked his way
substituição.
through. Busquets gets across and deals with it. Portugal still ahead by the game's only goal. Now that looks a decent ball. Mosquera. Van Dijk is there to clear. Pedri. Interesting ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Paris Saint-Germain have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
It's out of play for a goal kick. Nuno Mendes. It's a pretty loose pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. And here's the chance to counter. Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Mosquera cuts it out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's lofted through here. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Great chance! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Well, that's well seen too. First quarter of an hour gone. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Looking for a corner. Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Alvarez with the short one. Busquets does really well to win the ball there. Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Nice sequence of passes, this. Alvarez. Now it's Haaland.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Paris Saint-Germain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Romero. That's Busquets. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Alvarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Bellingham, and that is expertly dealt with. They've played it short. Very nicely done. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped
Just
it.
eases him off the ball. That's been cut out, well played. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Now it's Haaland. Portugal finding their passes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. And here's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Marquinhos. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Marquinhos calmly anticipates.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alvarez. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Bellingham. Geertruida. Geertruida goes steaming forward. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Dimarco goes on a charge down the left.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Busquets. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Bellingham. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Osimhen. And the half-time whistle goes. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Here we go again then.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Griezmann. Osimhen. They're urging him to shoot.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Bellingham. Busquets. Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball if he can get there. Shot could be on. Chooses to go back. He's in, surely! That's really well cleared. Portugal have reclaimed it. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Mbappe! It's run loose here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland. Alvarez.
Este jogo teve uma assistência de 71.550 espectadores.
Bellingham. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Osimhen. Great hit! They've done it! First blood drawn. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 20. Número 9.
Works
Número
it forward.
15. Número 10. Número 4. Vão dar
Now
o
he's
seu
off and
lugar.
running.
Número 6. Número 19. Número 18. Número 11. Griezmann.
And it's Griezmann.
Número 66. Está a proceder-se a
And
uma
he's gone
substituição.
looking for safety.
Portugal are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Kimmich. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. And they win it back again.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That has not gone well. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Haaland. Rice. That pass has been well intercepted. Portugal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mosquera. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Nicked it back promptly. Belts one.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Taken back almost at once. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Shot at goal! They've scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which all goes well if this goes to extra time. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And that interception was most necessary. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief breather and then extra time. "90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Portugal did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Haaland proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Griezmann, and he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played in deep. Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Koundé. Lookman. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he can clear it away. And they're back on the ball again. Rudiger. Kimmich. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Lookman. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lookman making good progress on the right-hand side. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only...
Extra time reaches half-time. And 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Rice. Griezmann. Deftly away. Tar. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That looks a cracking ball. And the flag has stayed down. And it's Van Dijk. Solo in with a header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He scores! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Pinches it off him. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Solot picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.